An ECOWAS regional court sitting in Abuja has ordered the Nigerian government to pay $244 million in compensation to those affected by the Biafran war. The court has found the Nigerian government guilty of failing to demine and remove unexploded devices from the 11 states where the civil war was fought between 1967 and 1970. CGTN's Kelechi Emekelem has more.
Applicants and defendants are all seated at the ECOWAS Community Court of Justice in Abuja, Nigeria's capital. They're here to witness the final ruling on a case that has been in the books for 5 years. It's a case that pitted the federal government against post-Biafran war claimants. Most of them have been maimed by mines and explosives left behind by the Biafran war. What's more, vast farmlands have also been abandoned for fear of accidental trigger of explosives scattered in the region. And finally, the government has not just agreed to rid the region of explosives, but also pay those who have suffered the consequences of a war 47 years after.
Not only will there be compensation to people that lost their limbs, that were victims of various explosions, landmines, but also the farmlands will be cleared. The farmlands will be cleared of all these bombs. You know, for 40-something years now, majority of the farmlands in the southeast and south-south has laid fallow because of fear of explosion.
Almost $140 million of the total award would be spent on compensation of war victims, and over $100 million would be spent on demining and destruction of unexploded ordinances.
This is the only regime that had given life to the 3R, the reconciliation, reconstruction and rehabilitation. It has all been words and no action. And so we thank the present regime for taking this bold step, for agreeing to out-of-court settlement.
The Biafran War involved 11 states in southeast and southern Nigeria attempting to break away from the Nigerian state. It lasted only 2 years and 6 months, but the cost was colossal. Over 1 million people were killed, and the scars of the war are still evident nearly 5 decades later. This ruling comes in the wake of fresh calls for Biafran breakaway, and President Buhari has already spoken about it with an uncompromising tone. He said the unity of Nigeria shall not be negotiated, and those pushing for a breakaway shall be dealt with firmly. Kelechi Emekelem, CGTN Abuja, Nigeria.